Hello and welcome to Food Drama TV. I'm Food Drama Rob, the nutritionist for the people. All right, today I got a shorter version of what I normally do. We got a little bit of some drama news today. Let's get this drama started. Today we're going to talk about cheese. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story. I've been telling people a long time about this cheese, especially shredded cheese. As a matter of fact, we're going to talk about shredded cheese. I was in the store not too long ago, and I saw a family, and they were buying some shredded cheese. And most people just go up, they think shredded cheese is okay. And it's going to tell you how the food companies are deceptive, and they lie to all of us. And that's why we make all these videos, because they don't tell the truth. They don't have to tell the truth. And the lady was standing there, and I said, "Hey, can I show you something?" She was there with her family and kids. And I said, "You see this right here?" And she looked at that, and she says, "What is that?" And what it said cellulose. She said, "What is cellulose?" I said, "That's actually wood from plants." And she said, "Why would they put that in there?" "Well, I put that in there for fillers." And fillers, yeah, because they're trying to make more money. And also the cellulose is there to prevent clumping from the shredded cheese, so it doesn't clump. So if you just have pure Parmesan cheese or cheddar cheese, like in a block, you don't have to have a clump. You know, the blocks obviously come together when they shred it. They want it to be flaky when you put it on your food or whatever, how you want to use your cheese. So basically you are eating sawdust or cellulose, as they call it. Cellulose is in every plant in the world. It's the component of the cell wall, which protects the plant. So it's basically wood. So I found a video, very short video, explains in some nice little detail on exactly what's going on with it. But the main thing is if you have some Parmesan cheese or mozzarella cheese, you grate it yourself. All right, we're going to run this. I'm going to chime in.
Nothing like Parmesan cheese to top off a delicious pasta dinner.
I love fresh Parmesan cheese on my pasta.
Parmesan cheese on everything, but real Parmesan cheese.
This is the real deal. Parmesan cheese grated right in front of you. But what about the grated Parmesan cheese you buy at the local supermarket? You'd expect it's 100% cheese, right? Well, not so fast. Freshly grated Parmesan tends to clump up and stick together like this.
All right, that happens to be the cheese right there that I buy, because it does not have cellulose. As a matter of fact, my daughter called me up and said, "Hey, Dad, what all these cheeses have cellulose? Do you know the cheese that does not have cellulose?" And that is the cheese that I buy if I don't want to shred it myself, but most of the time I shred it myself.
Like this. So it turns out that many manufacturers add an additive called cellulose to keep Parmesan cheese from clumping up in a jar. It's supposed to make it a breeze to sprinkle on your food. So what is cellulose? It's a harmless additive made from wood pulp. While a small amount of cellulose in grated Parmesan cheese may be necessary, it's cheap filler. So we wondered, is too much cellulose being slipped into your cheese without you knowing? We did some testing to find out. We bought 34 samples from major supermarkets as well as from major restaurant chains like Pizza Hut and Domino's.
Let me stop there. I want everybody to understand that the restaurants are in this game also. So I post these videos, and I'm trying to get everybody to inform everybody what's going on. But the restaurants are in on this game too. They're getting the foods, their ingredients exactly where you're getting yours, except they're buying them in bulk. So when you go to restaurants, you have to do your investigating too. And we will talk about restaurants more.
Then we sent the cheese off to IEH Labs in Seattle, where they tested for cellulose. As a general rule, the FDA says there should be no more than 2% cellulose in grated Parmesan cheese, but the industry says they can have up to 4%. The results were shocking. 69% of the cheese we tested had more than the FDA recommends. A sample from Pizza Hut had 4.9%, and one at Domino's came in at 5.4% of the cellulose filler, more than double the FDA.
Says more than double the FDA guideline. Well, the FDA they don't care about you, so they're part of the scam. So don't get hung up on the FDA. And some words that he used there is shocking. Well, everybody seems to be shocked. They just don't understand how evil the food industry is, and they don't care about you. And I tell you this all the time. Everyone's so shocked that someone can be this evil. Well, they are evil. And so we all need to start waking up and understanding that these people lie, and they're lying right now. And I'm showing you how they're lying. Let's run it.
Guideline. Domino's said the cellulose in their Parmesan cheese falls within acceptable levels. The worst by far was a package of Kelowna brand grated cheese sold across the country. It had a whopping 21.6% cellulose.
That's just shocking. That's disgusting.
Something fishy is.
So they have 21.6. The FDA says up to 4.4. So they just blatantly lie. They don't even care what the FDA says. And actually, the FDA doesn't even care that they're putting 21.6 cellulose in there. The more you put in there, the less cheese you're going to get and the more money they're going to make. Cellulose is very, very cheap.
Fishy is really going on here.
Mitchell Weinberg is a food investigator.
They're making that much more money by substituting this cheaper filler in place of what should be there.
The lesson, if you want to make sure your Parmesan cheese is 100% cheese, grate it yourself.
The Stop and Shop supermarket chain expressed concern about our findings. They tell us they've now switched to a new supplier for their grated cheese.
Please, if somebody didn't make this video, they would still keep it there. The only reason why they took it off the shelves because the general public knows what's going on and they're not gonna buy it. That's the only reason why they took it off the shelves. Again, this is not shocking. This goes on in just about the majority of our foods these days. They're out to make money. So you have to read the ingredients. Do not pay attention to what's on front of the package. Do not pay attention to the nutritional information that's on the back of the package. That's all a distraction. They do not want you to read the ingredients. And most people do not read the ingredients. They only focus on the front of the package, who's marketing it, how good it tastes, and how much salt or calories that are in it. They want you to focus on that. The ingredients are small. Most people can't even read them. And most people don't know what they're reading. But they do know it tastes good. All right, so that's a short news today. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that little bell there. We're going to be putting out a lot more videos. The channel's growing. We're going to be doing a lot of good things. And actually, we're going to start going out in the field and showing you some more videos also. So that concludes today. Have a blessed day. I'm out.